Once again, it's on Family Black Power. Hour every hour, uh we on the hunt for the origins of our demise, and one of these indicators is that the church is highly responsible for the plight of black people, and it is. And it is. And a lot of people gonna be in denial, and your ass gonna stay right where you at. You ain't gonna move no further. You can sing. You understand what I'm saying? But when you hit them damn streets, it's gonna be hard knocks for your ass out there, because it will not change until you realize that the God that you always been searching for was in you and in your family and in your people. And until you wake up and realize that y'all gonna have to make that move to get it together, you gonna always be in the plight that you're in. That's right. We talking about why the church has perpetrated or perpetuated the downfall of Black America. Perpetuated. I don't know where I'm coming. You see, and so let's deal with that. Before we get started, I want y'all to get over there. Trapped on the Plantation, Patreon, FBA Tales from the Big House. Don't want to leave the plantation. Also, is Jesus the devil? Yeah, that's gonna hurt, because that really make y'all mad. The nigga gonna say something about Jesus. Yeah. You know how y'all need. This nigga gonna say something about Jesus. How dare this devil say something about my Lord? Yeah, I know. I want y'all over there now. Did I get it? Let me, and make sure y'all get over. Check out. Wait a minute. Let me get that one out of there. Yes, indeed. From slave revolts to slave should vote. I want y'all to get over to Patreon. Check it out, family. Let's get started today. You know how y'all get. Wait a minute. Y'all know how y'all get about y'all Lord and Savior, Neanderthal Christ. Y'all know how y'all get about the Neanderthal Christ. Y'all get up in arms. That's because you got the ptosis. That's because you got crackatosis and niggeritis. And I'm trying to heal you, family. Yeah, you got you've been spiritually kidnapped, and you don't understand your divinity. But the thing is, when you understand that they get tax breaks, and that ain't saying, that is saying something. That is saying something. And you getting a tax break from these criminal politicians in government. Supposed to be. Do they still get a tax break? I don't know. The way Donald Trump ain't get cutting nobody no damn slack. He cutting out all them incentives. You see, cutting off all the lifelines out there. Yeah, but we have to understand, man. We've been on our knees praying too long. I don't even do no shit like that. But anyway, that's all you niggas do. Pray everything. Pray for everything. You know what I'm saying? No damn well you ain't got one prayer answered. You been praying all, you say, oh, nigga, that was a lucky roll, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? 99.9% of your life, nigga, you been in turmoil. Nigga get one lucky roll. He said, oh, man, God answered me. Nigga, you got one lucky roll, nigga. Nigga get 2-3 lucky rolls in his life talking about God answering me, nigga. Come on, nigga. Let's be real with each other. Let's be real with each other. The church has purpose, because what has it done? What has it done, man? You know what I'm saying? You done took in all these millions of dollars. What have you done with it? Have you built up? I mean, you would think that all that money but even in denominations, they got too many different denominations. They can't get together for nothing. They say they all praying to Jesus, but you got so many damn denominations. You got the Baptist, you got the Methodist, you got the Lutheran, you got the Catholic, you got the church over God, the church behind God, the church in front of God, the church below God, the church to the left of God, the church to the right of God. You see all these damn churches. You see, Yeah, it's too many damn churches and all these denominations to keep you divided, and in order to unite the people so that they can change their condition. The church supposed to lead the damn people. They ain't lead nobody. These goddamn urban areas is damn bomb shelters. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't even bomb shelter. It look like goddamn Ukraine out of these cities, man. Cities that used to have just hundreds of thousands of houses and shit, buildings and shit, been burned to the ground. The houses have been raised up off of their foundations, man. Decadence and it looked like an apocalyptic scene. And the only thing that's still on the corner is the church on the corner and the liquor store. When you come up, you could drive down these streets and shit. You would go down the street and you could remember when every house was on the goddamn block. Now you can ride down for blocks though, and it's some of the blocks ain't got no houses. We talking about blocks that held 300 houses on the block. So you could go down to 3 fucking blocks. And supposed to be 300 houses on each block. And ain't a fucking house on 3 blocks. I say, what the fuck? And that's and then you can look, you can look east to west. You can go south and then turn and look, and it's vacant this way too. So so if you fly over these cities, you could just see whole fucking areas blotted out. Blotted out. Blotted out. But you know what? Liquor store still there. Church. Some of them still there. The bigger ones. They still there. And all them people that used to be in them houses patronize them churches. The families, the communities but the church is still there. I wonder who the fuck. So what do? Do they go into other communities? They must go and find other motherfuckers and invite them in. You know what I'm saying? They must get out there. That's when they get out there in them cars and they go and they knock on people. When they parishioners get, to the point where they had to get out there and knock, come on out. Yeah, we having a fellowship and all of this. Get on out. And so you can fleece. What is you gonna do for the people? You see, when you go and see, you got to come out of these. They say, what it say in the Bible? It say, white sepulchres, but inside ain't nothing but dead man's bones. You see, yeah, they look all glamorous and shit on the outside, ain't nothing, but inside ain't nothing but dead man bone. You got to come out of that shit. You got to take it to the streets. You got to take it to the community. The community is the church. The people is the church, not this building y'all niggas in. Y'all got to come out and bring that energy that you say is God's work and take it and go door to door and block to block, and touch the people. Y'all not doing that. So this is, this and have taught us that our day coming, that we should pray. No, we should not pray. We should get up off our ass. We've been praying long enough. How many more prayers, nigga, you got to put in God? They say call God on the main line. Every time I call God on the main line, I hear doo-doo-doo. You have the wrong number. This is no longer God's number. He got a new number and he ain't giving out his goddamn number to none of you niggas. Boo-doo-doo. You say call God on the main line. I done called God on the main line, the other line, and 4 more lines, and that motherfucker ain't picked up on no line. What line you call God on? Everybody say they talk to God. Okay, nigga, what is number? I want to know what his number is. What is number? Call God up right now. Everybody talking about they talk to God. Okay, you talk to God. Call me up on the 3-way. I want to talk to God too. I'm dialing God number now. I mean, we used to, and during Christmas time, we used to call Santa Claus. My mama got mad as hell because it was like $2 every time you call Santa Claus. I called that motherfucker so much, I think our phone bill was like $400-500. My mama said, nigga, don't you ever touch a phone again. You understand what I'm saying? She called them and cussed their motherfucking ass out. Don't accept no more calls. I called Santa Claus. At least Santa Claus pick up the goddamn phone. You know, you can do yeah, ho ho ho. You know, this is Santa Claus. You know, y'all won't even put a fake ass answer machine in. So many. This is God, and I'm not taking calls right now, but leave a message and I'll get back. Say something, nigga. Don't. You know what I'm saying? It talk back to the people. See, y'all not talking to God because y'all don't know God. When y'all connect with self in the divinity of self, then you will know. See, you praying to nothing. You see? Because once you connect with the cosmos and understand your divinity, then your apparatus and frequency is going to emit the type of frequency where you could talk to the cosmos. You can't talk, you ain't emitting. You have you know, you've rendered, you know, all your power, nigga, to some image. You know, you look to the image as God. You know, God is everything. Do what this book tell you to do. You're not God. You see, you're not God. You don't have to. All you do is listen to what this book tell you. God say, do this, that, and the third. And if you don't do that, then you are in threat of hell fire, punishment of hell fire. So niggas stay doing it. That's trickery. That's devastating to a community that's in you know, paralyzed under this type of threat of extinction that many of our people, and people say, oh, extinct. Look at Gaflow. It's already an extinction that happened. When you look and fly over these goddamn communities and you see all these areas blotted out, nigga, an extinction that already happened for a whole lot of people. You know, it's some still here, but it's been devastated. You know, when you think about black people, and we about 40 million people strong, but just think how many people we would be today if all them, you know, just think about it. Just think about it. These cities are very much smaller than what they used to be. They're very much smaller than what they used to be. You know, Detroit used to be over 1 million people. Detroit like 700,000. Or, you know, I think it didn't touch 700 or in the upper 600 was half of what it's a half of what it used to be. You understand what I'm saying? Detroit used to be immense. You understand what I'm saying? So you say they say we 40 million a day. Well, if we what would we be if we hadn't had all these destructive errors? You know what I'm saying? We might be 60 million. You see, we might be 60 million people if we hadn't. So, you know, yeah, there is a form of extinction going on. You know, the church got to quit lying to the people, man. You know, we got to quit worshiping these images and these books and shit that ain't taking a nigga nowhere. We need to update these books. Ain't nothing that don't need to be updated, man. You got to add something to that. God is eternal, man. You got to add something to that. You know, that ain't all that you need in that book. You need more than that to be successful out here. And you need to, if the book is not speaking to your divinity, you need to throw it away. You don't need no middleman. You don't need nobody to talk to God for you. Once you understand your divinity, you are God. You can speak right inside of your spirit, mind, and soul. You can speak right to the cosmos. You don't need no middleman. They're controlling y'all through these middlemen, the Bible, the pastor, the imam. You got to go to them to talk to God. Man, throw all that shit away. Get them up out of here. I guarantee you, if black people stop depending on these false idols and learn the divinity of self and the power that they have to control their own destiny, man, this shit will turn around in much quicker than where we at right now. I can guarantee you. So the church has perpetuated the downfall of black America by paralyzing them to the fact that ain't no God coming for them. No God is coming for them. They're gonna have to get up off of their ass and do it for themselves. They God. The God that they looking for is inside of us. Nowhere. And as long as you stay in a state of perpetual fear and a servitude to this idol, you know, that's never gonna do nothing, just like talking to a statue, ain't gonna never talk back. You see, ain't gonna never do nothing for you. And the preachers and the imams and the rabbis and all of that, they're gonna benefit, but you will never benefit. The church will still be there, the funeral home will still be there, the goddamn liquor store will be there, but all the family homes will be destroyed. And that's what has happened. And so the church should be ashamed of itself in these inner cities to have let that type of destroy. It's time to raise the sword. You understand? It's time for the Lord to raise the sword. A lot of that is esoterical in a sense. And so if the pastor ain't gonna tell you that you can start goddamn rapture right now, the rapture is now. Shit, nigga, you can raise the sword right now. You Christ. You see, Christ is the black primordial race. The Christ consciousness is when we all come into that awareness at one time. You see, and we raise the sword, you know, and you talking about you looking in, that's metaphorical. Yeah, the energy is gonna come back and it's gonna sweep the land. And yes, that's where we're gonna find, we're gonna find rapture and in the last days and dethrone the beast and dethrone the devil. But it ain't gonna be nothing coming in no goddamn sky for you niggas. That's esoterical thought. Y'all got to wake up out there. I want y'all to get over there to Patreon, family. You need to stay with the general because these niggas is gonna have y'all in a goddamn straight jacket where you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You ain't gonna be able. They trying to go. They in the last stages of stripping you niggas of everything original about you. You know what I'm saying? And people the last generation is gonna be comfortable what these beasts is trying to put down. If motherfuckers don't fight, for the originality of who they are. Anyway, family, you're gonna get to work over here. Hit that button, get over there to Patreon. Is Jesus the devil? From slaves to slave revolts to slaves should vote. That's right. Is Jesus the devil? I know that's gonna hurt a lot of people. Anytime you see your devil, if your God look like that, with or without the glow, you in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all in a minute, family. Let me see if anybody out there, Black Power.